Break that one down, Max. What do you see in that fight, especially with a guy that can make Canelo fight for 3 minutes of every round?
I'm not going to make a prediction because essentially the policy is if you might call the fight, don't say who you. But I'll say Triple G will be favored to win. He should be favored to win. But Canelo is better. What makes that fight so great? You remember James Toney and Vasily Girov? Girov just didn't want you to go anywhere. He wanted you to stay right there so we could get in and land the body shots. And James Toney didn't want to have to go anywhere either. He wanted a guy to come to him so he could counter. So you knew Girov and Toney was can't miss. Triple G wants to come at you. And Canelo doesn't want to have to find you. He wants you to come to him. He's not really a come-forward fighter, Canelo. He's more like a stay here and let me fight you fighter.
Only problem me and Max got, though, where we have our differences.
All right, well, what's this?
That he's saying about what Canelo is, but I'm saying if you really want to fight, forget all that catchweight crap. Let's go. You got the title at 160. Let's fight. If you don't want to fight, just say I'm not ready yet. Give him a couple more years. Then we'll do that 160. But forget all this 157.
I'm glad you brought that up.
155. Well, I didn't believe in none of that. See, where I'm from, you met at the weight class and you fought for the belt. If you ain't the champ, give it up. If you don't want to make 160, give it up. If you got to come here and talk about, oh, I'm too small, that means you don't want none of me already. So let's not even waste our time.
I'm glad you brought that up. This is how I see that, okay? Sees that and goes, oh, Canelo doesn't really want to fight Triple G. You know what I hear? I hear negotiating. It's like when Pacquiao and Mayweather started, it took 5 years, but it was like, oh, take a drug test, do this, do that. Everyone's like, oh, they don't want to fight. What I heard was they're negotiating a fight. So that sounds to me like Canelo is engaging in a negotiation.
My point is though, for the type of opponent it is and for the type of a pay-per-view event it is, and like he does, the statements he making, why you got to go negotiate a pay-per-view? You fought a guy that was much smaller than you tonight. This guy ain't gonna be much smaller because Triple G is not a big middleweight. You know that yourself.
Yeah.
He's not a huge middleweight. So why are we talking about catchweight when we talking about a title?
Because he's a bad man.
So if you think we can't beat him, then we ain't gotta worry about no catchweight. But we think we can beat him, why we catch him weight?
If I was Canelo and I was fighting Triple G and I could get him to come down, I would do it. If I could get him to do it, I would do it. Weaken him a little bit.
I'm champ. I'm like, when I say I'm the champ, I rate that weight class. Y'all put that on the other side and let's go.
What do you think? Because Roy moved at the speed of light. You know, like he